labor productivity impacts have been significantly reduced because of the impact of climate change.
For years, scientists have warned that global warming will trigger extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and more frequent natural disasters. As these predictions have begun to unfold, workers are finding themselves grossly affected by these changing weather patterns. While in the past, much emphasis has been on rural communities, white-collar workers in urban cities are also having their day-to-day realities of work life being altered.
The weather presently right now is not funny, and it's not easy with talks. Based on the nature of the job I'm doing, you can see me, I was inside my car resting because of the weather was very, very harsh. So, and that was why I'm there. At least what I would advise the government to do, at least the government should plant a lot of trees around the vicinity and also the environment of Abuja as a whole, or in all over the country.
Across the globe, workers in agriculture, construction, and transportation are dealing with the new normal of extreme temperatures, flooding, and unpredictable weather conditions.
In Nigeria is an issue. For instance, if anything should happen, as far as exposure to heat, being unable to come to work because of flooding should happen to any member of staff in Nigeria, working for government or for private sector. What is the response measure? How does recuperation looks like? How does coming back to life looks like? It's always somebody having to just deal with this trauma all by himself. So we are not short of policies. What we are short of are people who are disregarding the aspect of dialogue, having to also hear from the side of the policy beneficiaries how policies are supposed to be implemented.
In hotter climates, workers are facing higher risks of heat exhaustion and even heat stroke. As temperatures soar, experts are calling for better protection and new regulations that will keep them safe.
So tell us how the extreme weather has affected you as a person and the kind of work that you do.
Well, it has been very hot generally, more especially here in the north, because I know those are the south. They are, the weather condition there is very favorable or friendly, but those of us who are here in the north, they can tell you that the thing has been very harsh on us.
The heat alone is affecting me. Like this, my baby that I'm carrying on my back. Like my baby always, usually he used to enter bedroom, pouring water by himself. I don't know, like me particularly, like even with this pregnancy, in fact, I'm feeling it very hot. I don't sleep. Like at night, if there is no light, I can lie on the floor just because of the heat, because the thing is too bad.
You have to walk distance under the scorching sun, and sometimes, like you mentioned, the rain. So I believe if more public transportation means can be put in place to actually see that those areas that public transportation don't access right now can be accessible, I think it will go a long way in helping like the daily worker.
The weather is extremely harsh, except this rainy season that is approaching or have commenced. Before then, about 3 months ago, when you pick a passenger, they always complain that the inside the vehicle is harsh, and that they ask if there is AC inside the vehicle. So those people who are not used to the harsh weather, they don't bother to board the vehicle without AC. With that one, it's affecting us in a way.
The fight against climate change is no longer just an environmental issue. It's an issue of social justice, workers' rights, and economic stability. With safety now at the core of workers' demands, it is clear that ensuring their protection has now become essential. In Abuja, for News Central, Bettina Nwelih.